Well, hello and welcome. So I am going to be sharing with you in a few videos how I use the artfoamies that I've designed, and it's been a collaboration between Fodder School and artfoamies. So these are the wonderful artfoamies. So here are the 3 sets of artfoamies. They come in sets of 2. And so there's 6 in total, and the artfoamies are great in any of your art journaling and creative projects, and you can use them on a variety of different surfaces. So I mainly use them in my art journal and, you know, like creating figures and again in creative projects. But you can use them on canvas, fabric, in clay, on walls, and any other stampable surfaces. And you will get you get this little sheet with the foamies when you order them, and it says you can use them with inks, glazes, watercolor, acrylic paints, and more. And I've seen people use them with the Stabilo chunky pencils, you know, so any craft supplies. I would probably not go and use them on like any of the kind of enamel type paints that you need to use, like white spirits or anything like that to clean off. But as long as you clean them, there will be they will keep in good condition, and the image itself is a few millimeters away from the foam. So the foam is very lightweight and it fits nicely into your hand, and they each measure between 4 and 4.5 inches in length. So you do have to think about the, you know, like the foam stamp ink pad. Now I've only got a small ink pad. I've got to invest in a large one. I know they come in larger sizes, but that's the one I just happen to have at the moment. Or we've got these ones here which are good, that you can then stamp like that and then apply it to the surface. So I've stamped them out already, and I will just move them to the side so that you can see. But I will be going through each one of them. Will have their own video, and I'll show you all the different ways in which I have used them. And there's going to be lots more, but I've just been really enjoying playing with them. And so, as you can see, this is the set, and they've all been inspired by my culture, by, you know, Africa, the Caribbean, the wonderful hairstyles that we have, the amazing headdresses, the wraps, the fabric, and the different aspects of the culture. So there are some cultures that have the neck rings, and so I've just, you know, used that in 2 of the designs. So let me go through their names. So we'll start with set 1 actually. So set 1 is Nkosi, so that's this one, and her name is Nkosi. And this one here, and that is Bantu knots. So Nkosi represents strength and leadership, and her name is interchangeable between male and female, and in terms of the male, it represents king, you know, a leadership figure, but it's inspired by African regality. And we've got the neck rings, and we've got the, you know, like the traditional dress, the headdress that can be altered, and I'll show you ways in which I've done so. But the elegance of her figure, and it also represents heritage and grace. So that's Nkosi. And then we have Bantu knots. It's a very popular hairstyle. The Bantu knots is a hairstyle that originated from the Zulu tribes of South Africa, and they're created by twisting sections of the hair and wrapping them around themselves. And Bantu refers to over 400 ethnic groups in Africa that speak the Bantu language. So that is set 1 with Nkosi and Bantu knots, as we can see here. And then we have set 2. So in set 2 we have Beacon, which is this one, and we have Wrapped. So we'll start with Wrapped. So Wrapped, she has a beautiful head wrap, and you can decorate this so gorgeously with different colours, and if you're inspired by African prints, then you can look at some of the designs and incorporate that as you decorate her head wrap. And she just looks so peaceful. Between the two of them, with Beacon, she's strength and she holds peace within her, and it's nice, especially when you're creating an art journal and you're trying to express that feeling of peace and calmness and encouragement, that you can also have imagery that can, as you look at it, you feel peaceful. So that's what these two do for me, and they were inspired in that way. The third set is Uplift, which is this one, and Vessel, which is this one. And they have, again, two very natural style hairstyles. This is kind of like a loose afro. Both of them are, and can be adjusted. And again, they are figures that are grounded, confident, and they embrace this kind of inner peace, inner stillness. And so that's these two. And again, when we look at all of the figures that we have in the collection, there is a kind of a sense of peace, a sense of calmness throughout the collection. And they can also be adjusted, which I'll show you in the individual videos. They can also be adjusted so that their eyes can be open, they can be smiling, and it just takes small adjustments to create smiling, or to create with their eyes open. You can change aspects of their hair, especially like with this one. She can have short hair, she can have a short afro, she can have a bun. You can do so much with them. So I hope that that has given you just some insight into the foam stamps that I created, designed rather, and I hope you get to use them yourself. And again, if you're into digital art and digital stamps, I've got a whole series of female figures available as digital stamps that you can take a look at, and you can use. The thing I like with these is that they're so, you just want to, with the digital stamps, I guess, you're printing them out, but with these ones, you're actually, you're using the supplies, printing them, using different supplies on them, and that tactile nature and element of creating is really lovely. So take a look at the individual videos, and you can see all the different alternatives as I work through them, and see which one inspires you, or if all of them inspire you. They're a really nice, reasonable price, and yeah, you can maybe get not break up the sets, but you can get, you know, either a couple of sets or one set to begin with, and see how you go, and then get the rest of them. Add them to your family. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing what you do with yours. Please do tag me on Instagram. I'd love to share what you do. I'll share it on my stories. And welcome to the adventure. There are other artists and creatives who have designed art foamies, so when you go, I'll leave the link in the description to Art Foamies. You'll be able to see all of the range of art foam stamps that they create. KP is the owner. And if you come over to Fodder School, you'll see, and I'll leave the link for that as well. I'm on Fodder School 4. And if you come over to Fodder School, you'll see the other teachers that have created and designed their own designs for art foamies. So the list is growing, and there's some beautiful ones. So you definitely have to check them out. So take care for now, and let's get creating.